Welcome back to the Chaos and Carry Ons podcast, where your travel plans are organized, but your hosts, absolutely not.
Speak for yourself.
There's always some chaos anytime we take a trip together. But anyways, I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Shelby. And today we are diving broom first, see what I did there, into one of the most magical, spooktacular, wallet-crying events that you can attend at Walt Disney World, the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Because nothing says Halloween like spending hundreds of dollars to watch Mickey Mouse throw a parade. And honestly, it is worth it.
I feel like it is. So, if you've never been and you're thinking, is this just trick-or-treating for children and overpriced costumes? Buckle up, because this party is for everybody. Kids, adults, Disney dorks, first-timers, and people like Stephanie who are only there for the candy.
But in this episode, we're going to break down what actually is the Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Chaos and Carry Ons, let's go. Disney dreams in tow, you know. Every flight and every ride, join the journey, come inside.
So, the Not So Scary Halloween Party is a separately ticketed event that is in the Magic Kingdom on certain nights starting in August through October. Yes, I said August because Disney says it's fall now. We said so.
It's true. You're probably thinking this episode is too early, but it's not too early because when you're hearing this, it has already started.
Mm-hmm.
The party runs from 7 to midnight, but you can get in as early as 4 p.m. with your party ticket. You don't need a regular ticket to get in at 4 o'clock.
And here is my pro tip. Get there as close to 4 as you can because that's 3 bonus park hours. You're welcome.
Okay, so why does this cost upwards of $120 per person? That's not going to be the exact. We're just giving a ballpark estimate of how much or the average. But let's count all of the spooky reasons why that you should buy this ticket.
So the number one reason, in my opinion, is the trick-or-treating. And it's not just limited to just the kids. Adults can do it too. So when you first get in, you have a wristband and they will send you down an alternate path. You're not going to go straight down Main Street, USA when you get into Magic Kingdom. You're going to go over to the right beside Tony's restaurant. They're going to start handing out bags there, and that's where your first trick-or-treat station is. They have these giant, like, blow-up things that are lit up, and that's where you know where the candy is. So they will hand out the bags, you walk through, get your treats, and the cast members do not hold back. They will give you handfuls of candy. I mean, so much candy.
Yes, and we're talking name brand candy, Reese's, M&M's. Sometimes there's allergy-friendly treats. But you're going to see a lot of candy that's, I don't know what the word is. I'm going to call it special candy. You know, it might be peanut butter M&Ms, or it's not like the plain M&Ms. I'll say that. Also, I wanted to put in there with the trick-or-treating, you can go as many times as you want. So once you go through the line, you can get back in the line and get some more candy.
Yes, definitely. And I don't know, like we have the Nashville Zoo does like a Boo at the Zoo thing, and they won't let adults trick-or-treat. And they'll give out a bag too. And they give like one singular piece of candy per station. And there's like 5 stations. You can't go back. I don't know how they know you've already been through, but they know.
Really?
And they'll give you like one Starburst, one this. And I'm like, Taylor's bag of candy at the end is pathetic. It is. But now this at Disney World is not at all like that. I mean,
no.
You can even take backup bags because you're going to have so much candy. You can even ask for multiple bags. You don't just have to do the one that they give you. So anyways, the next highlight for the party is costumes. Adults can wear full costumes, which is normally a big no-no in Disney parks. So this is your time to shine. I am all about, Steph rags me on the podcast all the time about how extra I am. But we have done the Not So Scary Halloween Party many times, and we always do themed costumes, and I love it. I'm here for it. I love it. Obviously, it's going to be Disney themed. The last time we did it, Jordan was Bruno, I was Louisa, and Taylor was Mirabelle. It was so cute, and I got so many compliments on it. But, I mean, adults and kids alike. It's fun for everybody. And I think the kids enjoy it too when the adults are dressing up. So just use that as your excuse to dress up.
Yes, you'll see amazing group costumes. If you are a people watcher, you're going to love the Halloween party because
yes.
I love to watch what other people are dressed in at the Halloween party. I don't know if Shelby does this too, but we're like always searching for like what was the best family group costume that we saw that night. And there are some good ones.
Yes. So we saw this family one year, they did The Little Mermaid, and they had every single Little Mermaid character, like down to King Triton, seriously. But the Ursula, the mom or grandma, I don't know who was Ursula, it was the best Ursula costume I have ever seen, to the point that like I even looked because I was like, wait a minute. I thought it was a meet and greet that these people found Ursula because people were stopping to take pictures with her. I'm telling you, It was the best Ursula costume I've ever seen. So it's really cool. It's really fun and it's different. So number 3, they have exclusive entertainment that is not typically in Magic Kingdom. There are party-specific things such as the Boo to You parade. That is by far my favorite parade that Disney puts on ever. They also do the Hocus Pocus Villain Spelltacular, not Spectacular, sorry. It's the stage show in front of the castle, and the Sanderson sisters are there. If you're a Hocus Pocus fan at all, it is awesome, and they do amazing. And then they also have the Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular fireworks. They have a Jack Skellington puppet that literally talks. It's huge, and it's so cool. So the Halloween fireworks, if you're going to Disney for a week and the party's going on, you could go to Magic Kingdom on Monday night and see the regular Happily Ever After fireworks, and then go on Tuesday night for the Halloween party. These fireworks are going to be completely different, and they're amazing. Any Disney event fireworks that's not just a random day, they're above and beyond. I mean, Disney fireworks in general are, but the parties, I'm telling you, that's my favorite part, is the fireworks.
So in 2025, there's going to be a brand new zombies-themed dance party. But I honestly think the parade alone is worth the price, because if you have ever watched the beginning of that parade, I don't know if Shelby ever has, when the Headless Horseman comes out with all of the fog that they have, it is amazing. So if you're not a parade person, I'm not usually one to sit and watch the parade every single time I go, but if I'm going to the Halloween party, I'm going to watch the parade. It is that good.
It's like head to toe cold chills. And I think it's cool too, because we have stayed at the Fort Wilderness Campground on Disney property. And we most recently, when we went, we stayed in the new DVC cabin that's there. And they have a little ranch area in the back where you can go see the Disney horses. And I don't know if I've even talked about that on the podcast, but I know I shared about it on Instagram. But you can go see like the horses that they use for the weddings that like bring down Cinderella's carriage or whatever. But the horse from the Headless Horseman's horse, say that 5 times fast, that horse is kept in there too. And it is so beautiful, but it's so cool because you can see that and it doesn't cost anything to go see that. So that's really neat too, because we've seen the horse like separate from the show. It sounds stupid, but it's cool. So anyways, I love that parade. Another highlight for the party are the rare characters. And this is something that I really try to put emphasis on for my clients when they ask me about the party. The characters that you will see, the regular ones, Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, the Fab Five. But then you also see villains and other characters that you don't typically see in a normal day, like the Evil Queen, Jack and Sally, even Stitch in an Elvis costume. And for 2025, they actually have Mickey and Minnie appearing together in their Halloween costumes at the Town Square Theater, which is right in the beginning of Magic Kingdom. It's where Mickey usually is, but this time they're going to have both of them together. The last time we did the party, I think Minnie was dressed as a witch. I've seen her before where she's dressed as a princess. So even if you've seen the characters in your normal vacation, This is a good time because the characters are also in their costumes. Like I said, Stitch and Elvis. It's really, really cute. So that's something to make sure you save time for.
Yeah, the character lines are going to get very long. We're going to put that disclaimer in there, so plan accordingly. I would pick your one or two that you really want to get and go from there, but you will not be able to do everything that they have to do in this party. So if characters are a big thing for your kids, I know like that's a big thing for Taylor is seeing the characters.
It is.
So ask them, what do you really want to see? And then I would go from there.
Yes. So with that said, the rides in there, the most of the major rides are open during the party. I was trying to think, like, are there any rides that aren't open during the party? Because I feel like pretty much all of them are. But, like, your Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Space Mountain, all those are going to be open. And They usually have lower wait times because if you're going to the Halloween party, you're going for one of two things. You're either going for the characters, the shows, the parades, the candy, or you're going for the rides without paying for the Genie Plus. So, because like she said, Taylor is really into the characters. The last time we went, I honestly don't know that we rode anything at all, except maybe It's a Small World, like something that maybe had a 5-minute wait, because we were cramming in those rare characters and the shows and the parades. So that's typically what we do. But if you want to go to ride, this is your time to do it.
Yes. Let's also say that some of the rides have the Halloween overlay. I think Space Mountain stays in complete darkness. Pirates of the Caribbean can put pirates in while you're waiting in the line. So that's fun. I think those are the only ones.
Yeah, I know like Disneyland for theirs, which it's not called the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party there. It's the Oogie Boogie Bash. But they even themed their Haunted Mansion. Ours doesn't do that I know of. I think you're right though. I think that's the only two. But Space Mountain in complete darkness. I mean, it's already dark anyways. But for the Halloween party, it's creepy. That ride, I'm not a fan of Space Mountain anyways. But I mean, if you are, you should try it when it's pitch black dark. You can't even see your hand in front of your face.
So now let's move on to the food because there is some specialty snacks that drop only during the party. So this is going to be things like cupcakes that are shaped like tombstones, maybe like frozen drinks with gummy worms, spooky churros. It's going to be very Halloween themed treats.
It's basically sugar on sugar with a side of sugar, but no regrets. And there's lots of merch. This is another thing. If you know us, you know, and I say us as in like Jordan, me, and Taylor, we are all about the merch. They have like Halloween party exclusive shirts, the little pins, ears, things that you definitely do not need, but we're going to buy it anyways.
Yes. Do I need the glow-in-the-dark Mickey pumpkin popcorn bucket? Yes, I do. I have so many of the themed popcorn buckets.
We have not so many of the popcorn buckets, but like the sippers, the drink sippers. I know right now, if I open my kitchen cabinet, I have one cabinet that has, it's like Donald holding a big piece of candy corn and you drink out of the candy corn and then it glows in the dark. And we also have like a Christmas tree that lights up, like the ornaments on the tree are lighting up. And like, why? Why do we need this?
Yeah. And well, we have those too.
How many times do we even drink out of them once we get back home? Never. They never get used, but I guess we have them to look at when we open the cabinet. So let's get down to the real talk. Is the party worth the price?
Well, we both think it is, but if you love Halloween, you love Disney, you want low crowds, and you want unique shows, characters, what did we say, food, then
Fireworks.
Yes. Fireworks.
But if you're expecting this to be a chill, relaxing night, a quiet park, I mean, the crowds are lower on the party nights, but I think that we have talked about the after hours so much that a lot of people expect the after hours where we talk about not seeing anybody, like as far as the eye can see. This is not that. It is definitely more crowded than the after hours, but I would say it's less crowded than a day in the park. So if you're expecting to see nobody and it's going to be quiet and you can trick or treat round and round and round and round the entire time while you ride every ride and see the fireworks, like that this is not for you, and it's probably not going to be worth it to you.
No, no. But if you want to run around with your entire family dressed as Maleficent and you want to have a bag of candy that you're running with, then this is for you.
So I do want to throw in a few quick pro tips for first timers, or if you've only been once and it's been a long time ago, whatever, maybe this is for you. So number 1, arrive at 4 a.m. Not 4 a.m. Please don't arrive at 4 a.m. Arrive at 4 p.m. That will maximize your park time. Like we said in the beginning, you do not have to have a Magic Kingdom ticket for that day. You only have to have this Halloween party ticket. You can get in at 4, but keep in mind, from the hours of 4 until 7, when the party actually starts, you are sharing the park with the day guests. So the people that are not doing the party that have a Magic Kingdom ticket for that day can stay in until 7. So from 4 to 7, it's gonna seem crowded, but just that might be a time to get in what rides you want to ride. If you want to do the characters and the candy for the party at 7, do that and do your rides like from 4 to 7, because you can't trick or treat yet until 7. The characters and all that, the specialty characters don't start until 7. So just keep that in mind, because it will seem more crowded then. And even the line getting into the park at 4 is going to be long, because they're sticklers. You've got to show proof of your ticket, usually with your ID. So go ahead and bring your ID just in case whoever purchased the tickets have that. And then they're manually putting wristbands on everybody. So it will take time. So be patient and be prepared for the heat, because 4 o'clock is still pretty hot in Orlando.
Yes, yes.
So,
I'm glad you brought that. I'm so glad you brought that up about the license, because we forgot ours the last time. So yes, bring your license.
I mean, I have forgotten mine and showed them, like, I don't remember what I had a card in my wallet that had my picture. Oh, it was my travel agent card, and it's like a form of ID. It wasn't my Sam's Club card, Kiki. But I mean, it's going to make the process a lot quicker. So just be prepared for that. The second tip that I have is to eat early, because the lines for the food will spike during the party. I mean, it starts at 7, which I feel like is prime time, like dinner time. So it's not a bad idea to just go ahead and grab an early dinner, maybe from the quick service at whichever resort you're staying at, or go straight into the park, maybe have a 4 o'clock reservation at Tony's or something like that, to just go ahead and get that out of the way early. My next tip is to prioritize what matters most, which I know we've already kind of talked on this. If you're going for the rides, don't go wait in line for Jack and Sally, because it literally is going to be 2 hours, and that's going to take half of your party time right there. So if that's what matters to you, go for the characters. If you want to ride, go ride. For the costume, bring a costume and do it. It's so much fun, but stay comfy and bring extra clothes. If you have a stroller, throw them in the bottom of the stroller, or a backpack. Like I said, we did Bruno, Louisa, and Maribel. We went in September. It was still so hot. So we did our costumes with our pictures. We took pictures in front of the castle. We took pictures with Maribel. And then we ripped those things off. And then I had us like cute Halloween t-shirts made. So we still like fit the theme, but it was too hot to wear that all night long. And then my last tip would be to bring a backup bag for candy. Like I said, you can ask for more bags from them, but a trash bag or one of those reusable like Disney bags from the souvenirs, that would be a good idea. And you could just throw everybody's candy in together. Another option would be like a cooler bag, because it's hot and your candy probably is going to melt. So like a thermal insulated bag might even be a good idea.
My tip, the first tip that I'm going to say, is going to be planned to stand in that line when you come into Magic Kingdom for a while. Like she said, it's hot. It's Florida. So you're not going to get right in at 4 o'clock if you show up at 4 o'clock. Can we say that? The line is going to be very long to get in. So just be prepared, because you're going to come in and you're going to be overwhelmed. It goes very fast, but it's overwhelming when you come into the park at 4 o'clock and you're like seeing all these people that are also arriving at 4 o'clock. So pack your patience and don't forget your portable phone charger. It's later in the day. And if you don't Instagram your Jack Skellington picture, did it happen?
No, it absolutely did not. So that's our spooky rundown of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
If you're going this year, then tag us in your costume photos, because that's one of the things that we love to see is people dressed up in Disney attire.
Mm-hmm. So with that said, we'll be back next week with more travel chaos, carry-ons, and probably a few cavities.
And until then, don't trust a pirate with your Dole Whip.
May your flights be on time and your luggage never lost, but if it's not, that's where the fun begins. Bye!
Pack your dreams, grab your bag. Adventures call at Zig and Zag. From castles tall to ocean waves, magic made for wanderers brave. Theme parks light up the night, starry-eyed in sheer delight. Board the ships, set sail and see endless tales and fantasy. Chaos and carry ons, let's go. Disney dreams in tow, you know. Every flight and every ride, join the journey, come inside. Pixie dust beneath our feet. Through the lands and sea we roam. Feel the wonder, feel at home. From rope drop to the fireworks show, lose yourself in the joyful glow. Cruising waters, feeling free. Every twist's a memory. Chaos and carry ons, let's go. Disney dreams in tow, you know. Every flight and every ride, join the journey, come inside.